Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Time to riding.
Throwing to start this game. Oh, the football's loose. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Take care of it.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Walker on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. Setting him on the dive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Working inside the red zone. Throw caught at the 6. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The back grabs it. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Purdy on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it. Scripting
for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Walker on 1st down. Runs inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
60 Bison, 70 Lions.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
3rd and short, it's Milroe. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On 1st down, it's Gorindo. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Slot man in motion left. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Nick Martin making that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy flushed out of the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. They'll run. Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Toss play. This is Walker. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now run with Martinez. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Milrow from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Milrow to throw on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Milroe now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a short gain of 1. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Milroe with it on first. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First down from the red zone. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Back now, pressure on its way. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. On the counter, it's Garindo. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third and long, Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Purdy throwing here. Kittle makes the catch. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers with some work to do, trailing in this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
when they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack would really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again following the sack. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, but it certainly wasn't.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. This gets forward to around the 29. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. And he's going to score! Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown! And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Back to throw it. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready?
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jair Brown has it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Out wide to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Garindo on the toss. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun is Purdy. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Pacheco again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Walker now from the gun. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
We go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. It's caught. Garner. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
19 target.
Now Martinez. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Milrow from the gun. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Milrow. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it! And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pretty throwing here on first. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
From the pistol, to give here to Walker. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Back.
Running with Walker again. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first, so 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Got it. Ready?
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They send the tight end in motion left.
Ready?
3rd and short, it's Milrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready, ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Like it.
First down throw here from Milrow. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Walker holds it in. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, roll. Check mash. Go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They motion Kump over right. Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Johnny Ryan, street. Trap 60.
Walker on 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Crap goal 80.
Staying with Walker. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Completed over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Purdy on first down. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
7. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. On his own read, here's a give to Martinez. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Juke the defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give up the gut to Walker. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on. 6, 19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Walker off his own read. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey, Flash, tap the 60.
Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down.
19 target.
They'll run here following the penalty. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. And he'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's a 49er 1st down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here. And take the touchback instead.
On the ready.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Got his man. It's Kump over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They send Samuel Wright.
43.
Throwing from the gun here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Catch is made in close. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a Conda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun is Purdy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Got to block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Here's a Conda on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Rolling out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Medical staff headed out, and yeah, we can see why. Running back Isaac Garindo banged up. He is in need of some assistance. Third down, 7 to go on this opening drive of overtime. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far. In past years, for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
First down throw by Purdy. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They've got first down from the 31.
Get set. Watch out.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 27. He has it, but he can't hang on. No interception, incomplete. Oh, the impact that could have had on overtime. Instead, we move on to 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Purdy to throw it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. We all know you want that ball first in overtime, Brock. You get the chance to dictate how this period starts. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives the other team a chance to win it all right here.
Such a two-sided coin, right? Offensively can't happen. Just cannot happen. But defensively, you know exactly what those defenders are saying to their buddies running on the field. Go do it. Go finish. Go finish that pick, end this game, and let's go celebrate.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down. From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Down. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
32.
Out wide here to come. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Check right.
Walker running to the right. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. handoff running left, Walker. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
Walker now from the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. This entire contest rests on his next kick. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone.
Yellow, 43 rail.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
60 red.
Running is Martinez. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
On the set.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
It's Walker on the option. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.